Well, celebrities and headlines, they just go together, don't they? And with so many superstar stories competing to fill the papers on both sides of the Atlantic, we thought we'd have a new little item called Showbiz Showdown on the stories. The best showbiz stories this week in the UK or the USA. Who has got the best stories? Well, we're going to find out. Representing the UK is celebrity obsessive. It is Sarah Powell. Sarah, lovely to see you here.
And you.
And hope you have a very good day. And she loves nothing more than talking about showbiz gossip on her Heat radio show.
Yeah. Now, fighting the US's corner in LA is entertainment journalist Leslie Gornstein as she digs out the stories behind the salacious headlines.
Hello, Leslie.
Hello, Leslie.
Hello, good morning.
How are you?
Very good.
I'm fantastic, thank you.
Good. Full of the gossip for us. That's great. Now, we are going to be the judges on this, apparently. This is going to be judged on who sells us the best showbiz story.
Okay.
Is it the US of A or is it the good old UK?
Okay. So, Leslie, we need to talk about Justin Bieber. Little Justin Bieber, his little bones are hardly formed, and yet he's in so much trouble.
Oh, where do we even begin? We're talking trouble all over North America. Where should we start? I know where we should start. He's looking to have a really terrible Valentine's Day. On February 14th, Justin Bieber is scheduled to go before a judge in Miami to answer charges that he drag raced a rented Lamborghini while, according to police, under the influence of marijuana, alcohol, and prescription drugs. But it doesn't end there. Just recently this week, Justin Bieber had to go up to Toronto to face charges that he assaulted a limousine driver back in December. And if that isn't bad enough, out here in sunny LA, where Justin Bieber has a rather palatial mansion, he's gotten into a bit of a feud with a neighbor. Get this. In case you haven't heard, we're calling it Egggate over here. The neighbor alleges that Justin Bieber hurled eggs at his house, causing $20,000 worth of damage.
Yes, and as a result, Leslie, he could be kicked out of the USA. We hear there's a bit of a petition. Is it gathering any steam?
Well, if you think 100,000 signatures is steam, then yes, it has gathered steam. And the way things work here is that when you hit that mark, President Obama must sit up and pay attention. Now, that doesn't mean that he has to kick Bieber out, but it does mean that he has to say something.
Okay,
to see what that
so
is.
That's Justin Bieber.
That's Justin.
That's happening in America. Let's come back to here. Jude Law, of course, has been in the headlines, Sarah, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, obviously the phone hacking scandal feels like it's been going on for most of our lives now. Jude Law has been in court this week because in 2005, the News of the World printed a story with the headline, Sienna cheats on Jude. Catchy. And as you can guess from that title, Sienna Miller allegedly had an affair with Daniel Craig. Both of them have completely denied it. But it's alleged that the reason the News of the World knew about the affair, firstly, was because they're meant to have hacked into Daniel Craig's voicemail, but also a close family relation of Jude Law actually spoke to the paper.
That was the shock, because they handed him a piece of paper
this is
in court.
Because up until that point, he just thought they'd spoken to it, and in court, he actually found out that the family member had been paid.
Yes,
so, I mean, it must be awful to be famous and then a member of your family actually goes to the papers to tell them something.
Oh, good. Can we vote on this now?
It's the betrayal, isn't it? It's the betrayal.
Can we vote?
It is absolutely the betrayal.
Yes, I'm voting on the first one, I'm told. OK, so I'm going... You both told it brilliantly. I have to say, you both told their stories brilliantly, but I am completely gripped with Justin Bieber, because if he was my boy...
That is such the wrong answer.
I would have to...
That is such the wrong answer. No, this is... There's always kiddies entertainers who want to prove they're not kiddies entertainers anymore. Yeah, so it has always been in life. You've heard it all before. That is the story you want to be voting
No,
for.
he needs... Justin Bieber needs me to just take him away from it all, say, come and calm down, Justin, slap his legs and say, just stop this now. And yeah, I'm still gripped by that. Not so interested in Jude Law anymore. It's been going on a bit long for me. Yeah, OK.
So for you?
Da, da, da.
US of A. There you are. First blood, Leslie.
Yeah, I like that one.
OK. Well, back to you, Leslie. Grammys at the weekend. I'm sure you've got a bit of gossip from there.
Yeah, you want to know what went on backstage or what went on stage? There was gossip everywhere.
Oh, well, choose.
Well, let's start backstage. Paul McCartney was sort of the king of backstage. I think everybody from Katy Perry to Julia Roberts, everybody wanted a piece of him. But on stage, the real gossip was the opening act. We're talking Beyonce. We thought it was terrific, but of course this is America, which means as soon as something like this happens in prime time, Parents have to clutch pearls, and that's exactly what's happening. The Parents Television Council and others in an uproar that such a shocking display would happen during prime time.
Yeah, but there's less of her on display these days, Leslie, isn't there? She's reducing.
It did look that she was reducing there. I have to say, if I looked like that in a corset, I'd be A-okay.
Okay. Is she as beautiful as she's
You
always
like
been?
a bit of Beyonce, don't you?
It's going to
You
be hard
do.
to beat this one, Sarah, from the UK. I'm a Beyonce
We've got
man.
music stars here. We've got anyone...
You can
giving
keep your
us gossip?
Grammys because we've got the big reunion.
Yay!
Yes! Old bands from the 90s getting back together. So it's Series 2. We've got A1, we've got Damage, Eternal, no Louise, though she has wished them well. Girl Thing, that's Simon Cowell's Spice Girls. 3T, I was thinking who? But they are Michael Jackson's nephews. 3 of them, yes. And this is the best bit, OK. There are quite a few lads that haven't got anyone to play with, so they have formed a big reunion man band, right? So you've got Adam Rickett, who was Nick on Corrie.
Corrie, yeah.
Dane Bowers from Another Level, Little Gareth Gates, Kenzie from Blazing Squad, who has actually been in the gym since the last time we saw him, so he's not allowed to take his top off. That is a rule of the man band, because he'll show the others up. And Kavanagh. And they are called Fifth Story, and they are going to be on this morning, on Monday. So
Is that
Holly
an
and
attempt
Phil
to
are
influence
just...
the judges? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're trying to influence.
Was that an underhand attempt there? That was-
Yes.
Only slightly.
Only slightly.
Leslie will be
Slightly.
calling unfair
Do
advantage
you know what?
in a minute.
I can see where you're
I
going,
mean,
and I
may
can
I
see...
may I make a quick rebuttal there? I
Yes,
think I
Leslie,
should make
yes,
one
yeah.
quick rebuttal.
Yes, a quick
Which
rebuttal.
is, once again, Beyonce in a corset. Thank you.
She's just...
Leslie,
Oh, that was a
Leslie,
low blow.
you've done it for me. That's the time for the vote. I'm afraid it is the US Open.
Oh,
It was
Sarah.
Kavanagh versus Beyonce.
No, it was the 3T thing that lost it for you. Who are these people? Goodness me.
OK.
You'll be all over it.
You've just got that Beyonce in your head, haven't you?
And I've got an
Just
idea
admit
that
it.
you being Beyonce.
OK, let's go back to the US of A and red carpets we're talking about.
Yeah, red carpet. Grammy red carpet is still the talk of the town over here. You know, poor Taylor Swift. She did not take home a Grammy, which she was expecting to do for Album of the Year. She lost that honor to Daft Punk. But when it comes to the red carpet, she won big time. The big trend was metallics. The shinier, the better. Rita Ora, Ciara, they all wore gorgeous, top-to-toe metallic gowns. But none of them did it better than Taylor Swift. From neck to ankle, she wore a gorgeous Gucci Premier gown that was about as shiny as the award she didn't win, but still, well played.
Beautiful. She said it was heavy like a suit of armour.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she said. It was a suit of armor.
Okay, Sarah, you're trailing. This better
Come
be
on,
good.
Sarah.
This better
Well, look
be
at
good.
this gorgeous
Okay.
thing. Right, OK, this is
What?
the delicious Felicity Jones, who was at the London premiere of The Invisible Woman on Monday, which is the new film about Charles Dickens and his lady friends. I love a period drama.
Oh, I thought it was one of those Marvel comic
Yes, you
things.
think
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
Actually,
No. It'll be gorgeous. Anything with a bodice. It's an Alexander McQueen number, so mega drams, gold on top, black down to the ground. If I had collarbones like her, I would be hanging the washing on them.
Would you?
They look
Amen.
amazing. And it was suggested, certainly not by me, that this was the sort of glamour that the Grammy red carpet was actually missing.
Oh,
Just
like
saying.
it.
Who's voting?
You know what? I'm not going to deny that. I don't think anybody can step to McQueen. That label, I bow down to that label.
Okay.
And
And you
with-
can do that, Leslie, because it won't make a darn bit of difference to the overall vote. So out of charity, I think for the vote...
Not out of
No, I think out
charity.
pity. It's her
Out-
first time. The girl will go away
Oh, go on, then.
disheartened. Yeah, it'll be the UK this time. There we go.
Yes,
There
thank
we are.
you.
It's a
Thank
charitable
you.
donation. There you go. Guys, thank you very much indeed. That means at the end of all that, let's look at the old scoreboard, and it means Leslie 2, Sarah 1.
Leslie, thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
fun in La
Thank
La
you.
Land. We look forward to hearing more of your gossip very soon.
Great Deb,
I
you
can't
weren't
wait.
staying out of bed for, Leslie. Very good. That's a result.
Sarah,
Well done.
don't let us down next time. Come on.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
I'll dig deep. Great
Come
to see you.
on.
Thank
Just
you.
a bit of fun. Thank you very much indeed. We've got Jim Davidson coming in. What about Jim? What do you think?
See you after the break.